Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
You are doing amazing things with that voice. It is a gift. You've got strength. You've got compassion. You've got so much emotion. Where is it coming from?
Oh, thank you so much. It's definitely coming from the experiences that I've dealt with in my past, and just knowing that someone else might needs to hear it that way. They need to feel the emotion, So it's just me being vulnerable in front of everyone.
I'll tell you, I'm also in the South, so I love your Southern accent, especially that Texas Southern accent. It's not like a Carolina Southern accent. I mean, you really bring it, and you know how to use it.
Thank you.
Growing up in the Texas area, that is like the music capital of the world. I mean, it's got to be really amazing inside your heart when you step into a city like Los Angeles going, whoa, different kind of music, different kind of lifestyle, but we're going to put you forward.
Yes, most certainly. Honestly, I love LA. I get it. I feel right on in, actually. I really enjoy it there.
Did you get to explore at all? Because my daughter graduated from UCLA, so we got to explore LA a lot.
Well, I've been there quite a few times, so I have explored. But during the filming process, there were COVID restrictions, so I couldn't do too much exploring. But I have been there previously before the show started, so.
Being on The Voice, you're now part of the legacy. This is where people see you, they talk about you, they move with you. And what is that experience like for you, knowing that we're all watching you now?
Honestly, I'm just so grateful to be in this position because I wasn't in this position last season. So I'm just so glad that I'm finally on the other side of things this time.
The big twist that took place on NBC's The Voice when Chance the Rapper, I screamed like a little baby because I just thought, oh my God, we still get her. That's so awesome.
Oh my gosh. It felt like a breath of fresh air, like I could breathe. I've been running a marathon for so long, and then when he hit his button, it was just like, okay. Finally.
And to be with him, because this guy is so talented. He knows the inside of a studio and how to use vocals to benefit listeners. He puts people first.
Oh my gosh, Chance is so gifted. You are so right. And his ear, him as a composer and a producer and a lyricist, a writer, everything about him is just so special and unique. And I think that's something that me and him have, in common, because I feel like working with him, he will understand my artistry. So I'm just so blessed and thankful to be able to be on his team and to get those insights that not everyone else gets to experience.
Well, that's also got to help you as a vocal coach as well, because, I mean, when you're sitting down with somebody who has the gift and you've got to fine tune them, the patience of Chance the Rapper's got to be moving through you as well.
Oh, yes, always.
What are you hearing in modern day vocals? Because, I mean, everybody has the opportunity to sing, but a lot of us, we tune out. But what are you hearing at your level of play?
I'd say one thing that I'm hearing right now, everyone's kind of doing like the pop. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I say more of the pop route right now is what I'm starting to hear more, especially on this season. There is a lot of talented, gifted pop artists, and they sound great. I think that's something that I'm definitely hearing, and I think what I can bring different into that is to bring that operatic background that I have, that classical training, and I apply that a lot in a lot of my songs, which I think a lot of people don't really do, and I just love doing it.
Well, look at how many artists have had that opera background. I mean, you've got Pat Benatar, you've got Sheena Easton. They all had those big voices, but they were able to bring them forward.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's so powerful. It's a different level. It's definitely a different level. I think if you are able to sing opera, you can sing anything.
Is it about opening your lungs? How do you bring that energy forward?
I say whatever song that I'm singing, I find some sort of way where I can resonate with it. And then as a technical route, breathing from the diaphragm is very important, and also articulating your soft palate.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you've got to pay attention. You've got to be aware of where you are when those vocals are coming.
Yes, I have to. There's no guessing game. Like it has to I have to know exactly what I'm doing with my voice. I have to be warmed up and prepped hours before. Everything has to be on point. I can't guessing. I have to make sure those notes are coming out and have full control of everything. Yeah.
When you're doing a junket like this for NBC's The Voice, where you're talking to radio people all over the country, how are you keeping your voice safe? Because, I mean, it's so easy to blow out a vocal cord.
Yes, it is easy to blow out a vocal cord, especially when you're not using the proper technique. I say one thing that I do is I stay hydrated. That's very important.
Mm-hmm.
I do not eat any dairy because, dairy causes a lot of mucus.
Yep.
And it can clog the cords. I also use this thing called Vocal Mist. It's for vocalists, it's for speakers. And that's like a hydration formula that you put in it. And you pretty much just, inhale it. It's like it's a nebulizer. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. And you just use that, and it keeps the vocal cords hydrated. And I make sure I stay on top of my fruits and veggies and all of the nutritions, all of that good stuff. And also, most importantly, plenty of rest. And that's how I keep my voice going.
Wow. And no sporting events. Can you even go to a concert where you can get excited? Because I when I'm losing money because I've blown out a vocal cord, that's not a good thing to be. And so that keeps me away from a lot of things where people are.
Mm-hmm. I say don't go to a concert because you're going to be tempted to scream.
Yeah. Or sing very loudly with them.
Yes. And then you have to sing over thousands of other voices. So it's like you're going to be burned out by the end of that concert and you won't be ready for your performance.
Are you dreaming about that day when you're live on that live stage and people are singing your songs? And so it's almost like you just want to put the microphone out there and let them feel what you have brought to them.
I dream about that every single day. I dreamed about this with The Voice,
Mm-hmm.
And here I am in this position and it's happening. I even prayed for moments to work with Chance the rapper. And here I am. I had no clue that he would be a coach and I will be working with him. So these moments is definitely coming to life. And I know that day with my own original music, my own thing that I'm going to do is going to come to the forefront and that it can impact so many other lives.
Is there one artist that you would like to, I don't want to say become, because you are yourself. You are an original. But are you an Anita Baker? Are you a Sade? Who are you going to really kind of grow with?
Because I'm a combination of a lot of things.
Yeah.
I can say that you definitely could probably hear a lot of like Adele when it comes to like storytelling, the emotion. You definitely will hear Adele, and I say with the technique of everything, maybe Beyonce, because she is very classically trained, and she does apply a lot of opera into her own music. So you will definitely hear that technique-wise. And Tasha Cobbs Leonard is more of like a power to everything, big voice. I think that's the combinations of everything. So you'll hear a little bit of everything. I'm really an emotional singer, and I like to dig down into the song and get those emotions out and bring it to the table. So you're definitely going to hear a combination of a lot of things. Jennifer Hudson, I've been compared to her as well. She's a very powerhouse singer. So you're definitely going to just get a little bit of everything, but just with my own little twist.
I can just see you take over this nation. I really can. I can hear it when you sing, and it's one of those that every time you come on TV, I sit up straight because I want to pay attention to what you're doing. That says a lot about your energy.
Thank you so much.
You got to come back to this show anytime in the future. There's no way this is going to be the only time that we're going to have a conversation. I believe in you so much. I think that you and I are going to be talking again very soon.
Yes, me too.
Well, you be brilliant today, okay?
Okay, I will. Thank you so much.